Max, what would you say? What does it take to get that key supplier moving and actually make progress in that direction?
Okay, well, I would say one of the first things from my experience is recognizing what the feedback loop is from the actual manufacturing company. So from the main company, how do they actually feed back to the supplier, and how is that actual feedback recognized? Because if it's just simply an email or some sort of document that's sent back, but no action is taken, then effectively you'll just continue on with the same problems over and over again. So I think it's pushing back through the process, but ensuring that something actually is done, some action is taken on the defects, and clear understanding of what the defect is as well, and what the effect it has on the supply chain.
Right. So it's giving structured feedback. That's what you're saying, and feedback that pushes for action. Also, at the same time, making sure that the quality standard is very, very clear. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Otherwise, you keep talking about, is this a defect? Is this acceptable or not? Rather than talking about what can be done to avoid that. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, because I mean, I've worked in a lot of factories where, a part comes in from a supplier and it may be defected. And a lot of the time, the operator or the division doesn't actually know what to do with that part. All they know is that they can't keep their production line going with that particular component. So a lot of the time it's just put to one side. So what effect is that having on the manufacturing company? And like I say, how is that feedback fed back to the supplier? You're right in what you say there, Renaud, in understanding what a defect is and clear understanding. But if the supplier is not made fully aware of why it's classed as a defect, then they may not even realize that they're producing a part that is actually giving a problem to their supplier. So many times you go into factories as a consultant, and in the warehouse there's a reject parts pile or a quarantine area, etc., and purely because people don't in the manufacturing side, they don't actually know what to do with these defect parts, because there's no one controlling the supply chain.